Next question.
Hello, my name is Sasha Calver. I'm a reporter with the Michigan Daily. So, the University of Michigan, all campuses, has historically had some of the largest student voter turnout in the U.S. Why should students in Michigan cast their vote for the Trump-Vance ticket? And additionally, how will your administration support students, specifically concerning gun violence, where you have rejected calls for tougher gun laws and bans on bump stocks? Essentially, why should students concerned about their safety on campus vote for you?
Yeah, so the first, let's be honest here. I don't know if a Ohio State graduate is the best messenger to University of Michigan students. So I hope. And in fact, thank you, sir. You know, maybe we should just get, we should get a clip of me saying something nice about Kamala Harris out to the University of Michigan, because then maybe they'd all vote for Donald J. Trump if you just told them I was a Buckeye. Like, I'm always a little nervous about injecting myself into the OSU-Michigan rivalry here, but I think that we all kidding aside, look, we all care about the country. And that's why I think every person in this room is going to help me make Donald J. Trump the next president of the United States. And it's in that spirit that I want to answer this question. If I'm a young person in Michigan, here's one thing that Donald Trump and I want to do. First of all, we want to make it easier for you to build a life and to have a good career and to have a good job in your home, not to ship all the good jobs overseas, but to build a great middle-class economy right here in the United States of America. I think that's something that matters to a lot of Michigan students. I think a second thing that matters to Michigan students is I don't want young people in this country to be permanently indebted because we built an economy that turns American citizens into paupers in their own country. I want them to be able to own a home, build some wealth for themselves, and start a family right here in the state of Michigan and do it. And do it because we've got smarter economic policies that are going to allow them to thrive. Michigan students, people who are, meaning at the University of Michigan and all across the state, because I know there's a lot of great universities in the state of Michigan, we are turning an entire generation of American young people into folks who don't have enough money to own anything. That is a terribly destructive direction for this country to go in. Donald Trump and I want you to be able to own a slice of your own country, and we're going to pursue economic policies that make that possible. That's what we're going to fight for every single day. And on the question about gun violence, what I have said is that 90%, upwards of 90% of the gun crime that's committed in this country is committed using an illegally obtained firearm. So my point is, making it unlawful to own that gun has not stopped 90% of these gun crimes. So what we've got to do is take some common sense security measures. And I think the best way to reduce gun crime in the United States of America, I think this is a statistical fact, is to lock up people who are committing violence against their fellow citizens. That's the most important thing. I'm going to butcher the statistics, so I don't want to give them exactly, but if you look, whether it's in Detroit or New York City, any of our major cities, and you look at the violence problem, it is always a very, very small number of people who commit the gross majority of violent crimes. So why don't we get back in this country, whether whatever your racial background is, whether you're rich or poor, get back to locking up that small number of violent criminals. It'll make everybody safer, everybody more secure, and it'll actually give people public safety. And I think that's the biggest way we can reduce violent crime in this country. Thank you. Next question.